I'm okay. Ready to rant about session? The ghost pop and the bounce. There are so many issues with this game besides the ghost pop and the bounce. It is absolutely ridiculous. I'm sure Spaded remembers this. We were told for the longest time that the bounce glitch was an issue with the physics and it was impossible to fix. Now, I don't know if the bounce glitch fix is coming with Unreal 5 and that's why it's able to be fixed. If that's the case, awesome. If that is the case, the same reason we were told why they couldn't fix the bounce glitch, the physics, is the same reason they told us they couldn't do multiplayer. So if that's fixed now, you guys have to be able to figure out multiplayer. Before the schoolyard update, the foot would clip through the board when you push, and they fixed that with the schoolyard update. The foot no longer clips through the board because now your foot doesn't even touch the ground when you push. They broke it with a fix. I'm just going to contribute the lack of fixes to them working on the Unreal Engine 5 update, but the Paris map as a whole has been really underwhelming, especially as a longtime session player, knowing the kind of quality that Creature normally puts out on a regular basis. The more I played this map, the more the glaring issues became and the hype quickly died down for me. And these are some immersion breaking problems for a game known for its high quality maps as a simulator. Is this okay for a paid DLC? But no gameplay update? How they missed that? Is that okay for a paid DLC? How'd they put the decals there but miss the actual textures? Is that okay? I'm just wondering. I don't get keys. I paid $8. What's up, Matt? How you doing? And the map is riddled with issues like this. It's totally unacceptable. From completely messed up collision to holes where you fall through the entire map to bumps that don't practically make sense, that are completely immersion breaking. The map feels more like a modded map than it actually does an official Creature Studios map. It doesn't have the same amount of detail or attention put into it like all the other maps that we've had before. The lack of attention to detail is astonishing and makes this map feel rushed. It's like leads nowhere. It's a handicap ramp that leads nowhere. There's two of them. Two handicap ramps that go absolutely nowhere. We got another bump here that leads to nothing. Let me go to New York real quick. I just want to see something. Oh, look at it. There's a reason that this bump is here. There's doors here. It's not just randomly placed somewhere. There's a door there. What? Even in Creature's last DLC, they got this simple detail right. So how could they get it so wrong for Paris? Just want to look at something real quick. That's pretty good decal work. It don't like bleed over or nothing. Let's go back to Paris. It bleeds over. It doesn't stop. It just bleeds over. The decal just bleeds over. Same with this one. This one has the same problem. What the hell? This texture isn't on this wall. Just totally messed up. Totally messed up. There are various collision issues that have already been found around this map, and I have no doubt in my mind by the time this video is up, more would be found. This is exactly what I mean when I say this entire DLC feels like a mod. Yes, I see my nose clipping through the bank, Stony. Let me show you something. So Session is dying from the sounds of it? I don't think so, but I think there are people who have uninstalled the game and are pretty much looking at it from like a dumpster fire perspective. And then there are people that still want to see them do something with the game like we do. We still play the game, but we're like really just fed up with what's going on. I see it like in my YouTube comments like all the time. Like, oh, another update, another paid DLC, no actual fixes. No need fixes, not until Unreal Engine 5. Just don't come out with another paid DLC until Unreal Engine 5 update. Or some fixes. Come on, like, the game's been a long time. A really long time. Like, my hair under the hat is a mod, bro. You don't even have, like, hair when you put on a hat in this game, bro. Seriously? She looks frustrated. That's because she flew to Paris and it's not really Paris. She wanted to see La Dome, and when she got there was no fucking fountain in the back. So she's pissed because La Dome, she went to Paris and there's no La Dome. That's why she's mad. I hope these examples has made the fact clear that this map was nowhere near ready for release. It's completely rushed, and quite frankly, a mod mapper could do a better job. This map is lazy as room temperature water. Bruh. It does have some cool spots, and I bought it because I like supporting this game. I've been playing this game for the longest time, but like, it's just paid DLC after paid DLC. Which is crazy because before, every update was something huge and massive. It really felt that way. It really felt like the game was significantly changing every update. And now we barely get any updates. And then when we do get updates, it's shit no one ever asked for, like an object dropper overhaul. Everything is paid except for the sewers. This is your first one since 1.0. Did you get the school? Because honestly, you would have been better off buying the school than this. In my opinion, the school map is the better value. It's more true to life to its original spots, and it's more detailed. It is a good map, but the Creature Studios that we have now developing this game is nowhere near the same as the Creature Studios we had back in like 2018, 2019, 2020. Isn't it just one of the OGs still working on it and then a couple of new people on the team? They can't find an animator. From my understanding, they got one animator, but they still need another one. And they're also looking for another programmer. They're pretty much looking for people in all departments, so... And this is why I've always tried to play devil's advocate for Creature, because even though they were short-staffed, the map quality was always consistently good. The map is beautiful though. It is. Unreal Engine 5 is happening, but we haven't heard anything about it. We know the bounce glitch is being fixed. I don't know if it's part of Unreal Engine 5. Besides that, we don't know much. We know socks are also coming. Hoping this game does well, because XL is definitely that. I hope the switch to Unreal unlocks the full potential of this game. It makes it the game it was always supposed to be. I hope it makes it so that they can get the physics working right, they can get grabs working, lip tricks working, they can get the stuff that's been experimental since the game released working, especially because that stuff worked way better in the early access version of the game. Like, we've come so far in session and the game is like probably the best that it's ever been, but some aspects have literally been made worse somehow. One of the greatest things about early access was the drop-down manuals. Look at this. This right here. Drop down, keep the manual going, no pop at all. Don't even have to pop. You can't do this. Honestly, ever since Nacon bought Creature, it seems like the communication with this game has just gone downhill, which is sad to say as someone who's been playing this game for over 5 years at this point. I mean, that's true. I'm not completely defending the studio and their decisions, which aren't great, but from a business perspective, I can't say what they're doing is that bad. And yeah, while I get it, they need to make money, and you know, I already said they're understaffed. They're looking for positions. So they got people working on this game and the new game, whatever the new game they're working on. That seems subpar to their usual maps. It is subpar to their usual maps. The water park map is way better than this. Like, quality-wise, from a quality standpoint, the water park map shits all over this map. The only thing I'll say in their defense is I imagine Monk is not working on the UE4 version anymore, and is probably doing a lot of work on the UE5 version. But so I really hope this UE5 version is just like the best thing ever. I do. I hope we get some news in at least September, and I hope it's not another DLC announcement. Yeah, I don't want that either, Stoney. I love this game. I do not want this game to end up like XL, bro. I want animations, bro. That's what we want. We want animations, new tricks, more stats. Like literally the last straw for a lot of people will probably be Unreal 5, man. I hope Unreal 5 is amazing. I don't think it would be much of a step up, to be honest. It needs to be like, what have they been working on? Okay, I'll give it to them. They've been porting the game to Unreal 5. That's a lot. But like, how long have they been like working on porting the game to Unreal 5? Was like really the question. And did porting the game to Unreal 5, is that the reason like we barely have gotten any updates and they've been working on this port for well over a year? And they just now announced it earlier this year? I don't trust Nacon to not charge players for the upgrade to Unreal 5 if it does eventually come. They'll spend it in a necessary for the life of the game or something. Gross, it touched. That was sick. Dude, this really is like the best skateboarding game to me. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a new game that comes along that's going to be so similar to this, but it's going to do everything right. It's going to take all the boxes. It's going to have multiplayer. I'm so glad I paid $8. Shut up and take my money. What you mean? This the great game ever. Shut up, take my money. Yeah. Hey man, just make sure if you're new to the channel, you hit that subscribe button. We're always making session content. Let's pray that the Unreal 5 update is gonna be a banger.